Hey everybody, welcome. So, in today's video, I will be speaking about Asus ROG Ally and why did I sold my Steam Deck and I just started using this one. Let's get started. Steam Deck is amazing device. You can find millions of videos of people praising the device, and I will not say that it's a bad device. However, Steam Deck is very niche in my opinion because it's really limited. Especially if you have the old Steam Deck, you have hardware which is limited by the power that it can draw, which is going to limit your FPS. And by limiting your FPS and power, you're not going to be able to play every AAA game. With Asus, you can actually do that. The power limit is much higher, which allows you to actually play AAA games, low or medium settings with 60 FPS or higher. This is really big deal breaker for me because I do have a lot of AAA games that I enjoy and I often want to play them on the couch, in the bed, or maybe until I'm traveling to work or whatever. So this device is actually allowing me to do that. So okay, Steam Deck, actually amazing device. Especially when it came out, I mean, I don't think that it had any competition. And that makes sense. I mean, it was developed by Valve. It works directly with Steam, so you can access all your gaming libraries from Steam. Super easy to use. Yeah, it was a win. However, things have changed. And with the time, more and more devices like this Asus, for example, came out. Different specs, different resolutions, different displays, and to be honest, Steam Deck definitely felt a little bit outdated. That's one of the main reasons why I actually chose to get myself an Ally, and that's because of the hardware. Now, the differences in the hardware are not really that big. What is different is the power usage. You can actually use higher power limits in the Asus ROG Ally, and that allows you to have higher FPS on the games. Higher FPS, of course, and more power. It will allow you to play more AAA games. With the Steam Deck, I felt a little bit limited, just playing more indie games and not that intensive games. With the Ally, I don't have that feeling anymore. So that's actually really strong argument, but this is also from case to case. Maybe you, as a gamer, you prefer to play small platform games, indie games, adventure games that doesn't require that much power, and I can tell you that the cheapest version from Steam Deck, it will be absolutely perfect for you in that case. The second reason why I disliked a little bit my Steam Deck is the operating system. I'm not a Linux user. I don't know how to use this operating system. I'm 37 years old and I don't feel like learning right now all these things that you can do there, right? And Steam Deck performing so good on the Linux is true, but when it comes to more things to install it, like for example Xbox Pass or Ubisoft Store or EA Store, I'd say it's quite hard. It's not that easy. You have to watch some guides if you're like me and have no idea what to do. You have to install some special programs and then blah blah, and it's just too complicated for me, and I don't really feel like going through all this just to be able to play my games, right? From the other side, the Asus is coming with the Windows. Sadly, by default, it's coming with the Windows 11, which I will recommend you to remove. It's horrendously bad. It's just bad. Windows 11 for this device, it's a big no-no. However, if you install Windows 10 on it, it will run like a dream. Then you can install your Armory Crate and everything else needed. You're not limited by driver support only for Windows 11. However, being a Windows device, this is going to actually allow you to use your other platforms like Xbox Pass, Ubisoft, EA, Epic Store, and on the top, it is actually a portable computer. You can use it for some work if you're abroad and you have to get some quick emails. And yeah, it's for me it's much more versatile than the Steam Deck. When it comes to ergonomics, I can't really say which one felt better. For me, I think Steam Deck was a little bit more brighter. I don't have this feeling that I had very comfortable position of my hands, but this can vary from person to person, so I don't really think that you as a viewer and person who maybe want to buy a Steam Deck or Asus should take that to consideration from a streamer or a YouTuber. Every person is different, every person have different hands, size of the shoulders and build, so the feel from the device when it was in the hands though, it was really good. It felt well rounded. It was kind of heavy but not too heavy. It felt like right on place, and in general I have no complainings except that it was a little bit too wide for me. However, I can't say if I like the Ally more or not. I have bought for it a protective case, which cushions a little bit the corners. There are some interesting choices with the design, with some edges on it. Sometimes maybe not so comfortable, but after placing this protective cover and the stand, actually it started feeling pretty good. The layout also it's pretty good, but when it comes to layout, I have to say that Steam Deck is winning. Also with Steam Deck you're getting the capacitive pads here, so you can use your mouse easier way with the thumb better. We don't have that here. Both of the devices have pretty decent speakers. This one is getting also very loud. Steam Deck is getting also very loud. As you can see, the speakers are frontal, so I have no complaints with that. When it comes to expansion, both devices allows you to expand your internal storage and also your external storage. However, I never actually found the need to put a memory card in here, and I know that with the early versions from this device there were some problems actually when memory cards were being destroyed because it's getting too hot in this area. I don't know if this problem is resolved now. What I did is something completely different. I bought myself 1 terabyte of M.2 and I just placed it here, and I have the 500 gigabyte M.2 just stored in another place. And 1 terabyte is completely enough for me, especially with all the list of games that I have. Steam Deck, however, also gives you the opportunity to upgrade your internal storage. Depending on the version, maybe you get it with a higher storage capacity or with lower. But for example, what I did, as many other people, I bought the cheapest version from Steam Deck, and then I just installed a terabyte of M.2, and that was super easy to do. Just a few screws from the back, and that was all of it basically. The storage can be also expanded there with the memory card, and I know that there are no memory card problems there. Anyway, I don't think that the memory cards are much worth for AAA games. You can store maybe better some indie games, small platformers, and games that run more easier. For some reason, I just didn't feel that the games were loading as fast as I would like to when there were on memory card on Steam Deck. Another big difference between the devices was the display. Steam Deck comes with 60 Hz, if I'm not wrong, 60 or 75 Hz display, which for most of the platformers it will be enough, but this one is coming with 120 FPS, and you can play a lot of games with 120 FPS on this device. You can play racing game, platformers, everything, and just seeing everything so smooth on that size of a display, it's much better than the experience I had with the Steam Deck. What is the biggest downside from this device though? is the battery. The battery is horrendous. If you want to play a AAA game with this device not plugged in, 1 hour maximum when your battery is down, maybe 2 hours depending on the power that you have been using all this time, right? With Steamdeck, however, the power consumption was great, and you actually can play for much longer times with Steamdeck. And this is going to be a massive plus for many people, especially people who play these kind of games that doesn't require that much power, right? So you can have a device that can go from 2 to 3 hours on a gaming session without even being plugged. But from another side, this is not a big downside for me, because I can just play plugged in here or in bed or on the couch. You can buy also a lot of packs now that can charge these devices while you play with the 65 watt power charging, which resolves that problem for me personally. That's why for me personally it's not that big of a deal, but for you maybe it will be. And yeah, I have to say that this device just gives me the versatility of me being able to play AAA games, the versatility of having a better display. I can also change between different resolutions, 720p, 900p and 1080p, which is quite good. For example, I can play Last Epoch, a game. This game is not even released, it's still in early access, but I can play it on 1080p with 60 fps solid on medium settings, not low settings. If I drop it to 720p, I can even play it with 80, 90 fps. And imagine when you have a well optimized game, then it's even much better, right? I can play here God of War, no problems, it runs like butter. I can play Horizon Zero Dawn, I can play racing games, and many other that actually is going to run much better than on the Steam Deck. With that being said though, Steam Deck got some updates recently, a new display which is much better, with a little bit better refresh rate, but it's still not 120. I think also there was some kind of improvements in the battery. I don't really know because I don't have it anymore, but let me finish the video with this conclusion. Steam Deck is absolutely amazing device. Me selling my Steam Deck, that's just because it doesn't fit in my needs. However, Steam Deck can be perfect for your needs and the games that you would like to play. And even after some time you want to change it, you can do it pretty easy. They sell on a very good prices and you can recover most of your money. I, for example, sold mine for 600 euros, which is more from what I bought it. Of course, I had included some accessories like the terabyte of M.2, docking station and other things, but you can sell those on a very good value. And when you get more powerful devices like this one, you can always just buy the new one and add a little amount of money. That's a good plus, I can say. And yeah, you know what? Leave a comment down below and let me know what do you think about this topic. Do you have Steam Deck or Ally? Maybe both. Which one do you think is better also? Which one fits your needs better? Leave the comment down below and I will make sure to answer, and we can have a nice and healthy conversation down there. With that being said, hit the like button if you like that video. If you didn't, of course you can hit the dislike button, but I would prefer not. I mean, I put some time into this, please. And yeah, if you want to see more videos in the future, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Come on. See you in the next one. Bye.